guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing these Mont Marte H20 water mixable oil paints. I've had this set for about 8 months or so. My boyfriend actually bought them for me when I first started oil painting, kind of like a little baby step into traditional oils, but I only ended up using them once. I was actually going to do this painting today with my regular oils, but I saw these sitting in my drawer and I just wanted to give them another go. I just don't think I didn't have any painting skills, basically, when I first started using them, so I thought I should probably just give them another try and see how they go now. So I had a look online for you guys, and the price of this set of 8 37mm tubes retails for about $15. So, I'm going to get straight into it. Here's my thoughts on this product. So, the pros. Well, obviously the main pro is that you can thin this paint with water instead of terps or whatever, you know, chemical or mineral spirit or whatever that you use with your regular oil paints. So obviously this is good for reducing fumes in your studio and just being more environmentally friendly, and could be a good thing for people buying art products for younger artists that maybe want something a little bit safer. Along with that, you can also wash your brushes with water, which I found to be quite convenient as I always have jars of water on my desk. And the price. Okay, so you really can't go wrong with such a reasonable price. These paints are obviously way cheaper than regular oil paints, but this does come at the price of quality, which I will mention in a moment. Also, another really interesting point is that these paints can be used with traditional oils, acrylics and gouache mixed in. So that was really surprising to me, and although I didn't experiment with it today, I really can't wait to try that out. And you can also use your traditional oil paint mediums with this stuff. So today I used my trusty liquid. And these are the cons. The paint is just not opaque enough. This might be fixed by mixing the paint with other more pigmented paints. Like I said, you can mix in other oil paints or acrylics or gouache, but I feel like that kind of defeats the price and means that you don't have other paints that you might struggle a little bit. Okay, so this one was really frustrating. The linseed oil separates in the tube a lot. So on the Mont Marte website, they recommend that you squeeze the tube before opening it, which can amalgamate the paint and the oil back together. But I mean, I did that to every tube, but I found that that only really worked with the tube of white, which was my most empty tube. The other tubes were too full to have enough space inside to probably like mix the paint and the oil back together. So you might have seen when I was putting paint on my palette that I got oil all over my hands and I had to wipe them all off, and there was a lot of oil going on the palette too. It was frustrating. It was a very messy experience. Another con is that it takes a long time to dry. So it's about the same time as regular oils, which I guess is not necessarily a con, but for a product that advertises itself as water mixable, I think a slightly faster drying time would be nice. And finally, this is neither a pro or a con, but something to note. So the texture is definitely different to traditional oil paint, at least I thought it was. I found it to be a bit more gel-like, and on the Mont Marte website they describe it as slippery. I actually really liked the texture. It felt very smooth and nice on my brush, but it's still something to have in the back of your mind. So I'll leave you to watch me paint for a bit, but I'll be back at the end to give you my final thoughts.
So maybe if we go, we must let no one know. So and we'll swim, I'll sink below the river. Touch us, we swim. No and we'll swim.
So, my final thoughts on the Mont Marte H20 water mixable oil paints. Man, that is a mouthful. So, I will say that I really enjoyed making this painting today. The paints felt really creamy, and I really liked the texture and the feel of when I applied them to paper. Some of the colours I mixed were really lovely too. You can get some really nice vibrant mixtures out of this set, and I think it is a good introductory kit to this medium. However, the pigmentation and opacity of colour just wasn't there for me. I don't think I would use these alone on a finished piece outside of my sketchbook, although I can see them being used in some interesting ways. I definitely plan on experimenting with them more and seeing how they work when mixed with acrylic and gouache, and I'll be putting them to good use in my sketchbook. So, probably the most important question is, would I give up my regular oils for these? And that is a no. But I do think experimenting with new materials is really important, and I'll definitely be using them again. So yeah, guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you would buy these paints or not, or yeah, let me know what you think. And also, just one more thing, I'm really sorry if I come across sounding weird. It's 10:30 at night, but besides that, that's not even late. What am I talking about? But because it's my first review, I really wanted to remember everything that I thought, and everything that I wanted to say, so I wrote down a lot of notes. So I've basically just been reading off them, and I probably come across sounding like a robot, but I hope you bear with me, and I will definitely get more comfortable with this as time goes on. I hope. But yeah. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye!